Good evening. I know this is like an inundation of videos, maybe, but I really want to reiterate what you can do with new mind. You heard me use this terminology before, and I think that that's kind of an important, to me, almost like an affirmation that the new mind can be just as strong in many ways, and just like your old. I think that's part of why I was like really getting upset. But excuse me, after my headiness last week, it was like I had this wonderful universal goodness come to me. And I'm going to put the photos at the end of this. I shot some photos of a dragonfly and some bees on my raspberry bush. The dragonfly was in the little teeny tiny greenhouse. And the bees were all over the raspberry bush, which is huge, by the way. So in the new mind, in your new mind, there's plenty of creativity and inspiration and fulfillment. I was very proud of myself when I shot these photos. Now, I've been a photographer for over 20 years. But since experiencing all the headiness, I was in this like weird shutdown mode. And I want to share these photographs with you to show that you can you're still empowered. You still have all the goodness. You still have all the creativity. I think the key thing that I can say is that we have to go slower. That's what I'm learning. It's just slower. And clearly there's certain situations I don't want to be in. I mean, I don't want to be out in public by myself. It's very traumatizing. So thankfully I have Anthony who like takes me to my appointments, and he never abandons me or like lets me go out, I'm wanting to mow a small patch next to my garden to plant my corn tomorrow, and he's like, absolutely not. You're not going to mow. And it's just a little push mower that I think pulls itself along. It's not that big of a deal. But he's taking care of me in these profound ways that are simple yet extraordinarily supportive. So I feel very fortunate to have Anthony currently supporting me. I know I said I haven't had family, that's, I guess that when I say family, I'm thinking about siblings and parents and aunts and uncles and, all this kind of stuff. And so not having that is a challenge, but I do have a really good friend who helps me out in every way imaginable, and I'm very fortunate for that. He bought me fudge because I love fudge, so he went and bought me some chocolate, like real chocolate fudge, not the kind from the grocery store, but from a little candy maker, and sweet things like that help me appreciate myself and all these little joys. So I think it's really important that you go back to what you know and just take it slow. So I'm going to make this a very small video, and I'm going to attach some pictures for you to see. I shot these pictures on, I think it was Friday. It may have been, no, I think it was Friday, because I think I spent it could have been Saturday. Ugh. The photographs have dates, just like all the videos and everything that I take. So everything is dated in that regard. But I'm trying to, I try to use my memory, but it was after Thursday, I know that much. Because I remember thinking, because Thursday was so traumatizing for me, the headiness that I experienced on last Thursday. And it was like a decline during that week. It was very bizarre. It declined in that last week. So it was like I was experiencing a few things, and then it was like down. And I was like, oh my God, what's happening? But then, after I kind of just decided that I was going to do Head Injury Jane, it was like a lot lifted off of me, and I felt way more comfortable. So I want to share these photographs with you that I shot after the headiness. So this is like a reminder that we still have plenty to offer. We just have to go slower and go back to the things that you love. Just go slower. Everything is still there. Nothing's like so radically different that you have to go crazy, right? So I'm going to share these photos with you, and I hope that you enjoy them. I've shared them on my Facebook, which was a primary socialization for me because I am a recluse who does not drive. So I shared them on Facebook, and when a friend of mine, he's a doctorate professor, and something, matter of fact, he was just in Switzerland. He takes a lot of outdoorsy photos, and so he was all over and I was like, yay, because when people reiterate that you're doing good work and you see it, it feels good. So I'm going to share with you now, and I hope that you enjoy as well. Have a good evening, and I shall not make another video this day. This June 17th, 2014, now 8:51 p.m. I just got in from the little garden. I shot these photos a few days ago. So please enjoy. Take care and be easy on yourself. Good night.